Hello everyone, this is Husker Eurocat welcoming you back to the San Francisco franchise here on Madden Football. Today the 49ers are on the road for the last game of the regular season against division rival Los Angeles Rams. Talk about a game having postseason importance, this showdown is it. Last season the 49ers coasted to a division title at 10-6, 2 games ahead of the Seahawks, but had to play a wild card weekend game against the Saints. This season, at 12-3 after week 16, they're in a 3-way tie with Seattle and Chicago for the lead in the NFC. San Francisco has to win this game in order to have not only a shot at the division crown, but possibly home field advantage in the playoffs. If Seattle wins their game at home against the Cardinals, the 49ers will play on Wild Card Weekend. It will be just a matter of who they play in that round. First, they have to get the win here in the Coliseum. Regardless of what their season record may look like, the Rams have a very good team and the 49ers need to be careful of overconfidence in this game. The teams have taken the field and look ready for the kickoff, so let's join them as the 49ers battle the Rams here on the Football Freaks Sports Network. The Rams have the ball first, and Stafford brings them to the line at the 25. And he is sacked. The pressure getting to him, and Prince Amukamara finishing it off. Back to pass again, over the middle, and Amukamara just about makes the interception. So on 3rd and 18, the connection with Wilson over the middle, but not near enough for the first down. Garoppolo is sacked himself. 2nd and 18. Drop back long way, and he hits Bell over the left side numbers and inside Ram territory down to the 37. McKinnon takes it inside the 30-yard line. First down. McKinnon again takes it outside and out of bounds at the 21. Jeter cannot make the sticks. Catches it in the backfield but doesn't go very far at all. And Kaimi Fairbairn knocks through the 39-yard field goal. That gives the 49ers the lead in the ball game, 3-0. Stafford gives to Gurley up the hash marks and has a 5-yard gain. So on 2nd and 5, the completion to Sammy Watkins, and he's out in the open. Ross Cockrell is in chase but cannot get to him. Touchdown Rams. Just an easy little pitch and catch over the middle. And Jimmy Ward misses the tackle and frees up Watkins all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, and the Rams take the lead in the ball game. A 69-yard strike. 7-3 is your score now. Garoppolo drops back over the middle to McKinnon, and he's out to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 4. A drop back by Garoppolo again, throwing. George Kittle, first down, out to the 49-yard line. Jeter up the middle this time and into Ram territory. Now 3rd and 7. Across the middle, and Alec Ogletree makes the interception. There you can see Kenny Bell coming across the middle of the field, but Ogletree was standing right there. And Garoppolo should have been able to see him, but obviously didn't. Stafford gives to Gurley, and he's up the middle to midfield. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter with your score 7-3. The Rams are in the lead. 2nd and 4. Gurley in the backfield all alone. Stafford drops back, passes, complete. Watkins on the right side for the first down. Now Gurley gets it, runs up the hash marks for first down to the 33-yard line. Jones gets the ball and cannot get out of the backfield. 3rd and 8. Stafford is sacked. Malcolm Smith getting to him for a big loss. And now Greg Zuerlein for a 54-yard field goal. And it's good. He bounces it off the cross member and inside the field goal, giving the Rams a 10-3 lead. The counter to the left. McKinnon spins his way to an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 up the middle, and he gets the first down. Garoppolo back to pass. Hit as he throws, and that one is just about intercepted. Throw this time is incomplete, intended for Kenny Bell. Now Stafford gives off to Gurley, and he's up the middle to the 20-yard line, and that is an 8-yard pickup. The throw this time is intercepted. Ross Cockrell back inside the 30-yard line for the 49ers. Stafford's throw intended for Watkins just didn't have enough loft on it. It ricochets off of Derwin James and intercepted by Ross Cockrell. So out of the I formation, the give is to McKinnon up the middle for about 7 yards. 2nd and 3. McKinnon again gets the ball inside the 15-yard line. First down. McKinnon up middle again, and there is a face mask penalty. Nickel Roby-Coleman is the guilty party. So that brings us to the 2-minute mark. Now from the 2, McKinnon has a 1-yard gain. 2nd and goal. The pass out to George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy throws that one far enough outside. Neither Johnson or Jefferson, either one can get to the ball. A 1-yard passing touchdown, and that knots our ball game up at 10 apiece. Now can Stafford make something happen before the half? The pass is out to Willie Snead, and he has a 7-yard gain out to the 30. Stafford again to Wilson, and he has the first down. Now in the hurry-up offense. Gurley in the backfield. Stafford back to pass. Throws complete to Wilson. Short. And Los Angeles calls the timeout. So on 2nd and 3, Stafford throws, and that one is caught by Everett. Oh my goodness, right at his toes. Stafford back again, throws complete to Bryant at the 37-yard line. In the hurry up again, 3rd down conversion, and it's complete to Willie Snead, and he has the first down. Stafford throws to Gurley and out of bounds. 3rd and 10. 13 seconds left. Stafford back to pass, throws into the end zone, and it's caught. Ahkello Witherspoon broke that up right at the last minute, and then Cooper Kupp makes the reception off of the deflection. And it is now 17-10, bringing us to halftime. Wow. This is far from what everyone expected. The Rams have come up with a defensive effort that is corralling the 49ers at every turn. It doesn't help that Jimmy has only thrown for 25 yards, and that needs to change if they want to assert their will on these Rams in the second half. Eurocat, baby, what do the coaches see as the big issues that they need to solve during halftime?
Well, Husker, both coaches feel that winning more battles on the line of scrimmage is the key if things are going to change for them in the second half. Coach McVay said that he was pleased with the performance of his defense since they've been able to shut down the air attack of the 49ers and made them a one-dimensional team. The real big issue is continuing that effort for the rest of the game. He said keeping the pressure on Garoppolo is essential. Forcing him into bad decisions is what will keep him from being a huge factor in the second half. Coach Shanahan feels that continuing to contain Todd Gurley from running wild should be the focus of the defense. He knows that Jimmy can make some good decisions on offense. It's just that he needs the time to make those decisions, and right now he isn't getting that time. One thing is for certain, he said, Los Angeles is playing like they have nothing to lose, and our guys are feeling the pressure of the playoffs and what position we're going to fall into. These guys would like to retain the division title, but first we need to win this game, and that means playing better than the other team. Right now, he doesn't feel they're doing that, and told me that some major motivation needs to be focused on in the locker room.
Thank you for those thoughts, and I agree with Coach Shanahan. The 49ers need to play some inspired football because right now they're just not getting the job done. Can they make a difference here in the second half? Stay with us to find out because we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to the LA Coliseum for second half coverage of our game between the 49ers and the Rams. After a San Francisco 3-and-out to start the half, Stafford throws to Watkins, complete, out past the 30-yard line. On 3rd and 4, Gurley has room outside and runs up the numbers for the first down. 2nd and 8 now. The throw is incomplete to Watkins, broken up by James and Cockrell. Stafford back to pass on 3rd down and gets hit as he throws, falls incomplete, and it's San Francisco ball. Washington gets the call around the right side for 4 yards. Garoppolo back to pass, throws complete to Kenny Bell for a short gain. Garoppolo is hurt. That could be devastating. Bringing on Austin Allen. He's hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Marquette King off the side of his foot and out of bounds goes the punt, giving the Rams beautiful field position at the 37, and the ball is intercepted. Ross Cockrell jumps in front of that. Watkins was the intended receiver on that play, and Cockrell just jumps right in front. Has himself a nice interception for his second one of the day. 2nd and 9, and Garoppolo's back in there. McKinnon has lots of room around the right side and inside Los Angeles territory. Garoppolo throws long, and that one is dropped on 3rd down. The punt upcoming is caught and down by Christopher Edwards at the 9-yard line. Gurley up the middle, and he has an 8-yard gain. Jones up the middle himself, and he has the first down. That brings us to the end of quarter number 3, a scoreless quarter of football, and it remains 17-10. 2nd and 10, Gurley on the draw, gets a 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 6, Stafford throws complete. It's Snead out to the 42. Gurley takes it outside to the right on the numbers, and he has a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6, Stafford throws complete to Wilson. He's outside the 45. 2nd and 9. complete to Snead, and he has the first down up the middle and inside the 30-yard line. 2nd and 10, and Reuben Foster makes the interception. Stafford trying to get that to Cooper Kupp. Again, did not throw the ball with enough loft on it, and there was Reuben Foster right in the way, and he makes the grab. Now the 49ers out of the I formation. McKinnon, right side, has 9 yards. 2nd and inches now. Washington on the counter, can't get out of the backfield. So on 3rd and 3, Alec Ogletree jumps in front of that and hits interception for the Rams. That's Ogletree's 2nd interception of the afternoon. He must be invisible because that was thrown right to him. After a San Francisco encroachment penalty, Gurley gets the call and he doesn't get back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5 now. Gurley up the middle, and he has the first down to the 11. Stafford throws to Snead. Touchdown, Rams. That was a perfect pass, catching the defense out of position, and it's now 24-10, Los Angeles. Javonte Dean awaiting the kickoff, and at the goal line, he gets out to the 25, makes a move, and he's finally tackled at about the 44. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6. Garoppolo back to pass, throws complete to Bryce Butler over the middle to the 31. Garoppolo throws to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Lester Jordan makes the grab in the end zone. Roby Coleman tries to stay with him, but Lester Jordan uses that height advantage, and it's 17 points on the board now for the 49ers. With all 3 timeouts, the 49ers decide to kick it deep, and on 2nd and 7, Jones takes it up the middle, and it's timeout 49ers. 3rd and 4. Gurley can barely make it past the line of scrimmage, and the 49ers are back in business. 1 minute and 18 seconds left, and the throw across the middle is complete to Bryce Butler. Now in the hurry-up offense, Garoppolo with Washington in the backfield. Throws across the middle, and it's intercepted. Butler can't make the grab, and LaMarcus Joyner makes the interception. And that should, I would think, probably do it for the ball game. And the Rams are, in fact, in the victory formation. Stafford takes a knee, and this one is over. 24-17, the Rams win at home. For a moment there, I thought San Francisco was going to come back in this one. Let's just call this one what it was. A much superior effort put in by the Rams seemed to be the game plan for the afternoon. 199 offensive yards in the day. That's not good. Gurley was held in check for most of the day, with the Rams only getting 61 yards on the ground, and the passing game played a big part in today's victory. But the San Francisco offense kept putting their defense in bad situations, and they paid for it. Something that kind of tells the story of how ineffective the San Francisco offense was is that they were only 1 of 8 on 3rd down. That means that either the offense was having a really bad day or the LA defense was having a great day. I, for one, tend to believe that San Francisco was just having a really bad day. If you take a look at Jimmy's stats, what a flip from last week, because he had an excellent day against the Bears. Today, 9 of 18 for 107 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. We could have lived with everything else, but the 3 interceptions are what did the Niners in today. Jerick McKinnon almost got to the century mark today, but he's in the Pro Bowl and is the number 4 running back in the NFL behind Bell, Elliott, and Fournette. What a turnaround that was to see. About the midpoint of the season, he was struggling to get out of the basement of the league, and now to make it into the Pro Bowl, that is amazing. The receivers didn't really have a good day by any stretch of the imagination. Adding to the San Francisco woes today, Bryce Butler had a couple of key drops in this game that would have at least put the 49ers in scoring positions. It had to be a frustrating day for him at best. Out of all the trouble that the offense had in this game, the O-line did a pretty fair job of protecting Garoppolo, minus that hard hit that he took that knocked him out for a couple of plays. No allowed sacks by any of the linemen is a good day indeed. The defense did an outstanding job with what they were handed today. Again, Devarro Bowman was at the top of the tackle list, and coming on strong is San Francisco's 2019 third-round draft choice, Rashaan Evans. Moving him to an outside linebacker position was, well, let's just say it made a huge difference in his development, and he could be a future star for the 49ers. Keep on the lookout for that one. Ross Cockrell has had a very turbulent season with allowing as many catches as he does, but making those 2 interceptions in this game is one of the reasons that he is still a real asset for the 49er defense, and he has made it to the Pro Bowl as well. Now that the regular season is over, let's see what the playoff picture is like. First, in the AFC North, we have the Steelers at 12-4 take home field advantage, and the Bengals take a wild card bid. In the South, the Texans take the division, and the Titans take the other wild card spot. In the East, we have at 9-7 on the year, the Patriots are winners in that division. And finally, in the West, the Raiders take that division by 1 game at 9-7 as well. In the NFC, starting with the North Division, we have the Bears that lost their last 3 games of the season, taking that division at 12-4. In the South, with the same 11-5 record, the Falcons take the division crown, and the Panthers earn a wild card slot. In the East, the Cowboys at 11-5 take the division and leave the Eagles at 10-6 home for the playoffs. And finally, in the West, the Seahawks, with the best record in the NFL at 13-3, take home field advantage, with your very own 49ers taking the other wild card spot. So in the AFC, we have the Steelers. And Texans that earn the bye week, and the Raiders and Patriots winning their divisions with worse records than the wild card winners. And in the NFC, we have the Seahawks and Bears taking the bye week slots, and the Falcons and Cowboys filling out the division winners. Then San Francisco and Carolina earning the wild card spots. So on wild card weekend, your schedule looks like this. The Titans travel to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. The Panthers play rival Atlanta for the 3rd time this season. The Bengals are on the road in Foxborough to take on the Patriots, and the 49ers travel to AT&T Stadium to play the Cowboys. The boys have had a few significant losses this season, starting with center Scott Quesenberry, left end DeMarcus Lawrence, and free safety Xavier Woods. That hasn't stopped them from finishing the season with 6 wins in a row. So they're definitely playing with a full head of steam right now. With Zeke Elliott, they have the #1 rushing game in the league, and with Dak Prescott leading the way at quarterback, this is going to be one tough game. We'll have to see how the #1 rush defense handles Elliott and company, since when they met in the preseason, he ran wild while he was on the field. This should be interesting to say the least. That brings us to the end of another week's presentation of the San Francisco 49er franchise on the Football Freaks Sports Network. Please keep in mind that if you enjoyed this video, leave a like so that others can enjoy it too. And make sure that you subscribe and click on that bell for notifications of upcoming videos. The Niners took it on the chin this week in a 24-17 loss to the Rams. Jimmy threw 3 interceptions today, so the question is, can he prevent himself from throwing his way to a one-and-done playoff appearance for the 49ers? Or can he have a great game, like he did against the Bears just last week? While the Cowboys have had some striking losses for the season, they still look as strong as they can be. Will Jarek have a banner day against these guys, or will the defense have to come to the rescue once again? Let's find out as the Cowboys play host to the 49ers in what is sure to be a whale of a game. Until I see you in AT&T Stadium for Eurocat, baby, and the rest of the crew here, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.